Okay, we are back again for another reaction video.
SkillStruct presents.
Sorry, I was listening to some old school R&B 2000s. If you know, you know. But anyway, we're not here for that. We are here to discuss another CV, or I'll be reacting to another CV. Let's see how this one goes. Whoa, okay. This CV is starting off really strong. I like the layout. This is honestly one of the best CVs that I've seen in a really long time on face value. The colors there. I mean, when's the last time you saw color, right? And it's laid out in that vertical style that I discussed in the previous video. Let's see what happens as we continue to read. We know what happened in the last video. If you know, you know. If you don't know, just check out the video over there. Simple as. But yeah, let's have a look. Let's see what else we see. Let's have a look at the personal profile and let's see if this CV lives up to the way it looks. Okay, so no personal profile here. Like I've said in a couple videos back, it's definitely worth doing a personal profile just to set some context, just set the scene, right? Want to know what it is you want to do, where you've studied, if you have studied, and yeah, really show this is what you want to do. So I'm a big advocate when it comes to personal profiles. Despite how great this CV does look, I'll still include it there anyway. Let's go on to the next section and see what we have. Okay, so normally I go on to education or experience, but today I'm going to remix it a bit. I'm going to focus on the left-hand side in line with the way this CV looks, and then I'll go to the right-hand side. So we can see the contact details here, laid out pretty standard, but I like the use of the emoticons here. So again, that visual theme here is pretty consistent. I can see the technologies, or more specifically, programming languages probably sounds a bit better, but I can see Python, Java, C, MySQL, and Swift. Looks great. All great languages there. The only thing I'll say is maybe just express your proficiency. So if you're advanced or beginner, or at least indicate the amount of years that you've been learning or programming in Python or C or whatever. So apart from that, all good. Looking down, I can see positions of responsibility and achievements. I probably would say, just looking at some of these are really just achievements and can pretty much be grouped as one achievements. These are some really strong achievements, though, I should say. Okay, looking at languages, wow, I can see 4 languages here. And that's a really, really great asset to have, especially in this globalized world. We can see languages like Bambara here, which is a Mali dialect, I believe. And we can see things like German, French, and English. So yeah, top marks on languages there. And we can see some interesting hobbies here as well. The photography here and the theme here of storytelling, you can really see that creative mindset within this CV. So full thumbs up here on the left-hand side, just those minor tweaks here when it comes to maybe grouping things together and just being a bit more specific on the programming languages or technologies in this context. But yeah, let's go on to the right-hand side. So going to the right-hand side now, I can see the education section here. And this person is studying computer science and is going to do a master's, which is cool. I can see just by inferring from the education here that this person is certainly interested in the tech sector, perhaps wants to be a programmer. I don't have the context, but that's what the educational background here leads me to believe. Really strong educational background in the other categories. So nothing really to say here, just really strong, really solid here. Let's look at the other section. Yeah, so remember when I said experience and education and doing that whole reorder, what order does things go into? This is a great example of where I would actually argue that the experience should be above the education, which is a little rare when it comes to graduate and prospecting graduate CVs. But this person has done such great things in and around technology with their experience. It should definitely be highlighted first ahead of the education. Again, no personal profile, And so this actually gives a bit more context. If the experience is above the education, at least I know where you're actually going and what direction you're going to based on the things you're doing outside of education. All right, so having a look at the last section, which is projects, I can see that this person has done a few really cool projects here using things like Swift, using things like HTML, CSS, using Java, which aligns really nicely to the technologies section that we talked about a little while back. So I like the story that I'm getting from this CV. The examples aligned with the interests, aligned with the experience. It all intertwines really nicely. So let's talk about my overall assessment here and where we go next. All right, so overall, this is a really, really great CV. One of the best CVs that I've seen in a really, really long time. So from that point of view, it's a thumbs up from me. Will it pass the CV algorithm test? Maybe, but certainly adding those enhancements that I've spoken about will definitely make it past the CV algorithm test. I would say, me personally, there's those few enhancements and a bit of restructuring that will definitely pass my own CV checklist. But yeah, that's the overview. No surprises there. A really strong, really solid CV. One of the best CVs I've seen in a long time. So yeah, we're ending this on a high. Okay, so I wanted to bring up the topic, where do we go from here? And simply the answer is, you lot let me know where you want the direction of this to go. Do you like these? Do you want us to do more of these? Let us know in the comment section. Feel free to reach out on social media too. We're really open and really want to do content that really helps make a difference to you lot. So anything tech related, anything career related, that's a space that we're really in. So we're going to do a couple of these, and based on the feedback that we get, we'll either continue these or maybe remix and switch these up a bit. But yeah, until the next time, that's us for now. SkillStruct out.
This is a SkillStruct presentation. If you like what you hear and see, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.